Spencer and I hope you've learned a lot over the course of these mini episodes. As a quick recap, we introduced Frances Godet, her life, her story, and her biography, which we drew inspiration from for this show. We went over her overcoming so much during her extremely difficult childhood, understood her motivations for prison reform, and the actions she took to help prisoners. We've learned about Godet's bravery and win in the courtroom, and how she wasn't the only one in this time period making major moves. Countless others summoned their bravery, depending on their support systems, and took on injustice head on, even when the odds weren't in their favor. Godet is not just a pioneer because of what she did. She pushed for reform. She changed the system. She helped those in need. And during all that time, she was poor. She was a Black woman in the deep south of Louisiana. She faced oppression, financial struggles, injustice, and so much more. But she took it in strides and continued to fight for the vulnerable prison population. Frances Joseph Godet is the epitome of an unsung hero. Although she is not well known to the vast majority of Americans, her impact is renowned and undeniable. If everyone had even a tenth of the compassion, humility, selflessness, and devotion that she had, the world would be a much better place. She focused on evangelizing, refining fraudulent systems, and empowering people. But most important of all, she spread love and worked to unite humankind. Hopefully, by learning about Godet's massive accomplishments through these episodes, she's inspired you to live an altruistic life, as she has already done with thousands and still continues to do as her legacy lives on. Historically, we see important figures overlooked due to their race, religion, gender, and more. As a society, we turned a blind eye to so many essential individuals, failing them and simultaneously putting the rest of us at a disadvantage. Frances Joseph Godet deserves to be a household name, doing things as simple as spreading her name, message, and accomplishments is a great service for the future of humanity. To truly carry out her legacy, we must continue her reform work by identifying problems in corrupt systems and actively working to change them. We can work to stop for-profit prisons and for-profit patrols by petitioning and protesting. We must stop supporting these major companies that make huge profits from extorted labor. Vote for candidates who want to completely remodel our corrections facilities. Frances Godet perfectly embodied how much impact one person can have on the world. What kind of impact do you want to leave? Thank you all for being such a wonderful audience and sticking with us to the conclusion of our series. It's been a pleasure educating all of you. For a brief moment, I would like to give some shout outs. Dr. Jacqueline Howard for her work at Tulane and in our classroom. You made our course inclusive, meaningful, and worth attending. Thank you, Frances Joseph Godet Legacy Project, for trusting us with such an important task and giving us the opportunity to learn about such a trailblazer. See you folks later.